We are back for our second video on the Champions League this season. We are halfway through the group stage, but we are at the beginning of our Movember cause.
Here we go.
If you want to get involved and support the November cause, just have a little watch of this video while we're doing it.
It's Movember, baby!
Here on BoreDraw, we're supporting a different kind of match this year. A match between men and their mental health.
Globally, 3 out of every 4 suicides are men. That's why we're doing Movember this year.
As guys, we're not always great at speaking our minds and telling our mates how we feel.
It's all about creating a safe space where we feel comfortable to tell our pals how we feel and seek help when needed.
If you want to support Movember through us,
check out the links in our descriptions, follow us on the socials. We'll be putting out loads of Movember content just to raise awareness for such an important cause. Shout out Movember, mate.
shout out Movember.
Scan the QR code.
What a great piece of content. But yeah, guys, if you do want to get involved, you do want to support us, everything you need to donate will be down below. Even if it's a 50p, if it's a couple of quid, it all goes towards a fantastic cause that we support every year, and we'd love you to get involved, and we would appreciate any and all donations. And if you can't donate, just spread the video around, man.
Sharing is caring.
Helps. So yeah, thank you very much for all your kind support. It is the Champions League. It is the second half of the group stages kicking off, and the first half, I would say, has gone fairly as expected. Couple big results. Newcastle beating PSG. That was probably the game of the...
yeah, it was a banger.
Man United against Bayern Munich, getting absolutely put to the sword. Arsenal. Did you lose?
Yeah, we lost to Lens.
To Lens.
Which is not a good result.
Is that who you're playing? Or you playing
Sevilla? Yeah. I actually had the gumption to say Arsenal weren't going to lose a game.
I think I had Arsenal not getting out of the group.
You actually did. I rewatched our video because this episode, what we're going to do is kind of chat our way through the groups, how things are going, and look back at our predictions of who's going to make it out of the group and kind of see where we're going wrong, where we smashed it, blah, blah, blah. Shall we start with Group A, Man United's group, with Bayern currently topping the table, 3 wins out of 3. Galatasaray on 4 points. We've got a nice draw against Bayern Munich.
Yes.
No, did they get a draw or did they lose? I can't remember.
They beat Man United and drew against Copenhagen, didn't they?
Yeah, that makes sense. But they did actually have a good game against Bayern. And then Man United, who I actually
Bayern
said...
are on 9 points after 3 games.
Which makes sense. Man United, who I said weren't making it out of the weren't making it out of the group. And right now, they're in 3rd place.
Yeah, so the group stages were our predictions for the group stages. So I say Group A, we had I had Bayern Munich followed by Man United in 2nd, Galatasaray in 3rd, and Copenhagen in 4th. So I'm doing all right there. We've got my top and bottom correct so far.
Yeah,
I think that will stay how it is. It's going to be a battle for Man United and Galatasaray for that 2nd place. You have Bayern top of the group. I think that's a very standard prediction. Copenhagen 2nd.
I don't know what I was doing there. I just knew Man United weren't getting out of the group, and I didn't know which of the other 2 teams was going to beat them to it. So I just...
You chose Copenhagen over a team with Mauro Icardi and Wilfie Zaha, mate.
Yeah, I did. Why did I do that? I don't know. Just vibes. It could still happen. Points are tight down there.
You got Man United in 3rd, which is currently where they reside, and Galatasaray in 4th. For me, this group comes down to that Galatasaray versus Man United. If one of them could pick up a point against Bayern Munich, change the whole dynamic.
You say that though, but Man United struggled to beat Copenhagen at home. 1-0 win with Onana saving the day from which could have put
Onana and Maguire,
which could have put Man United and Copenhagen both on the same amount of points. So is it as clear cut as Man United versus Galatasaray? I think Copenhagen still have a...
Mate, if Man United didn't beat Copenhagen, they would be on 0 points.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, mad.
So Copenhagen, I reckon, are still in this and up boys.
Yeah, it's all to play for in the second half of the group, but Harry Kane and Bayern Munich are running rampant.
He is
and
killing
I think
it,
they're a very good dark horse. Well, not even a dark horse.
You've got them as...
They're Bayern Munich, but they are like... Yeah, I think Bayern Munich...
They were your team, so we both said, if it's not Man City, who would you pick to win? And you said Bayern.
Yeah, yep.
I can't remember. I said Inter Milan.
I'm backing it.
Don't know why I said Inter Milan. Group B, the boys. So yeah, you mentioned earlier that you said Arsenal were going to finish 2nd, and we both had PSV. I had PSV 2nd behind Arsenal. You had PSV ahead of Arsenal in 1st place. They are currently languishing bottom of the table.
Yeah, it's not been a great year for Dutch football.
It has not.
Unless you're a Feyenoord fan,
That's true.
which who currently sit top of their group and top of the Eredivisie, aren't they?
Yeah, do you see Ajax got their first win the other day?
Love an underdog.
Come on.
But yeah, Arsenal currently sitting top of the group with Lens in second, who managed to claim Arsenal's scout. Sevilla, who pretty good in Europe, but in this competition below this one, in third, and PSV sat fourth. Yeah, I had PSV top of the group. I had Arsenal second, Sevilla third, and Lens to finish bottom. I think the group pretty much will stay as it is. Lens have been all right.
Yeah, Lens have been good. I think what has made PSV look as bad as they have is we absolutely piped them first game. I think we beat them like 4-0, and that's ruined their goal difference.
That's probably your best performance of the season.
Yeah. I think we'll go on to win this group. We beat Sevilla at Seville, so that's a good away win to get. We've got Lens coming to the Emirates and PSV coming to the Emirates now, so
You've done your hard part of the group.
done
really.
the hard part of the group, really. So for
But
us,
you can
I
never
think
count out, European football.
Could go pear-shaped.
It all could swing. This is the tightest group, I believe, on paper, apart from the Newcastle group.
yeah, I think so.
But yeah, for you had Arsenal finishing top and PSV second, Lens third, Sevilla fourth. Sevilla fourth is kind of rough.
Yeah, well, I think when we did this, Sevilla were like really bad, and I think they're still pretty poor in La Liga. Let's move
Group
on.
C.
Yeah, Group C. Real Madrid,
On 9 points, the Jude Bellingham show, mate.
100%. What guy?
Have they
man.
won like 1-0, 1-0, and 2-1 or something?
I don't know. I've seen a lot of Jude Bellingham kind of like last minute winners for them.
Yeah, he's potentially injured for the next. Is it the game against Braga?
Oh, I don't
Or
know. I saw
Napoli.
they drew 0-0 yesterday.
Against Vallecano, yeah. But he's struggling with the injury but they said he can play through, but he'll be in a great deal of pain. Do not kill our Jude.
Don't do it to the boy.
Um,
Real Madrid top of the group, 9 points from 3 games. Napoli in second. Braga in third. Union Berlin bottom of the table.
yeah, we both only got one team out of place on this group. So I've got Real Madrid finishing top with Napoli second, which is how it's lined up, with Union Berlin finishing third and Braga fourth. But Union Berlin yet to pick up a result. They're having to play their European games in a different stadium, aren't they?
Oh, are they?
They're playing a different stadium in Berlin because the I can't remember what their stadium's called, but it's not big enough for like UEFA regulation.
Oh, mad.
But their stadium is sick. It's like in the middle of a forest. It's like the
Sick.
one stadium I really want to visit.
Let's
But
do it. BoreDraw away day.
we 100% should. You've got Napoli finishing top of the group,
I went brazen.
which isn't a mad shout because they are only second by 3 points to Real Madrid, so it could all switch around. Real Madrid second, Braga third, and Union Berlin in fourth. So yeah,
Yes.
only one team out each.
Another group where we've had a bit of a shambles.
This is the most stinky group in the
Group
Champions League.
D.
Actually, no, Group E maybe.
So we've got Group D where Real Sociedad currently reside top of the table. Second place is Inter Milan. Salzburg in third and Benfica in fourth. We both had Sociedad to finish bottom. Rock bottom. I was watching back the podcast.
Oh, we've actually got the same.
and we both slated them. We were like, they're not getting anywhere near their top of the table, mate. Inter Milan in second, who I've got to go on and win the Champions League, allegedly. I don't know about that one, Chief. But yeah, those two clear at the top on 7 points. Then Salzburg with 3. Benfica, who we both kind of backed to have a decent
They've done
little...
well in like the previous two. They got
Yeah.
to like the quarters or
sitting
a
on
semi, I
0
think.
points, which is not great.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, this is a group that has no interest in me.
No, I like Inter Milan. I like watching them play. I like Simone Inzaghi as a manager. So they are my kind of one to watch. But yeah, Real Sociedad putting on a bit of a show. You love to see it. Group E. Yes. I've actually nailed that. So looking back on it.
Oh, mate, you have.
Come on. So Group E is currently Feyenoord top of the table with Atletico in second, Lazio third, Celtic on 1 point in last.
Exactly how you have it down.
And that's how I've guessed it, mate.
Feyenoord have got Jimenez, the striker, who's
Oh,
getting,
yeah, apparently he's like
getting like,
touted for like
100
100 million. Yeah, grim.
Yeah, which is crazy in this day and age.
Everyone's
where
100 mil.
Everyone's 100 million.
But it's tight, minus Celtic, who we both kind of said that they're not getting out of this group at all. It's 6
Who
points,
got a
5 points,
draw
4 points.
against Atletico, though. Can
Yeah,
we
good.
just say they got a draw?
Yeah, that is naughty.
Yeah, they got quite a lot of Japanese players.
I fucking love the Celtic Japanese.
Yeah,
They've got so
they've
many
got
Japanese players.
some fantastic players.
Yeah, and Japan is like a nation I think they're on like a 10-game win streak.
Yeah,
they're crazy.
They just produce some absolute technicians.
Techie little ballers. But yeah, Feyenoord top in the group. Atletico and Lazio in second and third.
I back my predictions. I think Atleti will finish top of the group.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see who wins out of the Feyenoord Atletico game. That's a tight one. Let's move on to the best group. The one that everyone's talking about.
And it's living up to the hype.
Group F. Everyone's beating everyone. Currently, top of the table is PSG with 6 points. And then
both Dortmund and Milan losing emphatically
to Newcastle.
What a game that was. That was game of the group stage for me.
And then both on 4 points. You got Newcastle and Dortmund.
Mm-hmm.
And then rock bottom, Milan with a loss and 2 draws.
So they've got a draw against
Milan
Dortmund and Newcastle.
Yeah, Milan, 3 games played, haven't scored a goal. 2-0
Rafael, I was thinking up.
1-0
we spoke about that last podcast, I think.
Yeah. So Paris Saint-Germain, we both said are getting out of this group.
But yeah,
no, that's a lie. I said Paris Saint-Germain aren't getting out of this group.
You had Newcastle and Dortmund, who both sit in joint second place, with Dortmund slightly better goal difference and having beaten Newcastle.
It's a tight one. This one,
Newcastle a better goal difference, but Dortmund beat Newcastle, so they're above in the group stage. For me, this group's all to play for. I wouldn't be surprised if Milan finished second in any of the top 3.
Do you remember last season, that Tottenham group, where like it was the last day of that group, and all like throughout the Tottenham game, all the positions happened. Like everyone could have gone in and gone out.
Like Tottenham versus Milan and
and I don't know. There was like
Kiev or Zagreb.
Well, there's a post on our Insta actually about it. But like literally throughout the game, because the game, all the teams were scoring, all the positions happened. I think this will be similar.
Yeah.
We'll go down to the last minute of the last game.
Yeah,
teams will go in and go out. So
and it's a group with 4 titans of the football world.
And we've got tomorrow night.
Do you think teams look at how we're looking at maybe Real Sociedad? Do you reckon teams look at Newcastle like football fans from Europe look at Newcastle like that?
Yeah, 100%.
Because it's interesting perspective, man.
Yeah, 100%. But yeah, we got Newcastle going to Dortmund tomorrow night. So that'll be huge.
It's gonna be a great game.
Yeah, Milan, if they want anything in this group, need to get a result next game, or they're going to be long gone.
And they've got PSG,
which is not ideal.
Yeah.
Man City's group, fucking boring. I think we've absolutely smashed that group, to be fair. We both said Man City top, Leipzig second, which is what's happening. And then Young Boys and Cervena Zvezda bottom on 1 point each.
Yeah. Haaland, who went off at half-time against... who were they playing on the weekend?
Bournemouth.
Against Bournemouth. Maybe slight injury concern. He has trained with the squad, we've heard.
Yeah, I can't imagine they'll risk him.
Personally, Pep has Tommy. So you're playing UEFA Champions League fantasy.
And another group that we smashed, Group H, these last 2 we've absolutely smashed. Barcelona top of the group, 9 points. 3 wins from 3. Then Porto, 6 points. Shakhtar, 3 points. Antwerp on 0.
Barcelona, a team who fell off in the last couple of years, especially in European competition. Are they someone maybe we should be paying a bit more respect to this season?
Yes and no. I don't think any of their performances have been particularly eye-catching, but they've got so many elite players in that team that they could beat anyone on their day. But I think a lot of these teams, a lot of teams that we're kind of like saying will do well, like Inter, Arsenal, Bayern, Real Madrid, Napoli, Man City, anyone in Group F, I think all of those go to Barcelona and beat them.
You think?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Is it because I included Arsenal in that?
Barcelona versus Dortmund or Milan.
I reckon both.
Milan, who can't score.
Milan probably not, but I reckon PSG, Dortmund, and Newcastle all beat Barcelona.
I don't know. I think maybe we might be doing Barcelona a little bit of disservice. But yeah, guys, let us know down below who you think will be getting out of your groups. Will Newcastle manage to prevail above the likes of PSG, Dortmund, and Milan? Will we see Real Sociedad keep hold of top place in Group D? Will Arsenal make it out of the group? Galatasaray or Man United, you make the call. It's been BoreDraw, episode 2 of our Champions League. We're going to be following it throughout the seasons. If you want to get involved and donate to us on our Movember cause, everything you need to know is down in the description below. We do appreciate it. We're 5k strong, which is nice. The subs keep flowing in. So if you aren't subscribed already, join the cause. It's great. We throw out content
couple of times a week.
And then
all over social media all the time. So yeah. Can't get
Stick
enough.
around for our podcast coming out on Thursday,
Some point this week.
some point this week. And yeah, boys, it's been BoreDraw, and it's live.